You know, your authority to pay providers under Medicare and Medicaid may evaporate July 1st, according to some AP reports that were out last week. You've got to be having some contingency plans on what do you do to keep the nation's doctors seeing your Medicare patients after July 1st in the absence of the Affordable Care Act. You just have to.
The emphasis of the department and of CMS is carrying out current law.
So this is the equivalent of taking the fifth on this issue. You're not going to tell me, but you have to be preparing. Because, I mean, again, I didn't make up this AP report. It bothered me when I saw it as well. I think we should be doing some contingency planning at the committee level. We, after all, are the committee of jurisdiction over these programs. But I cannot believe that your agency, that Secretary Sebelius and the administrator at CMS are not sitting down and at least looking at some black and white numbers of what do we do to take care of our docs if the Affordable Care Act vanishes in the morning dew.
Gentleman's time has expired.
But would the gentleman
sure.
answer provide us a response? You've got to be doing some contingency planning.
The focus is on implementing what is current law, and CMS and the analysis that we are doing related to the Act has to do with...
Okay, Mr. Chairman, obviously I'm not going to get an answer, but what I would like to suggest is that this committee request respectfully from the agency information regarding this, because it is important. If every doctor doesn't get a paycheck July 1st, we're going to be in a hell of a shape. Perhaps we could request meeting notes, emails. There's bound to have been some discussions that have gone on at CMS about what happens the day after the Affordable Care Act is, if it is dropped by if the Supreme Court says it's unconstitutional.
Yeah, I think that the gentleman's correct. I think the committee can formally request from you what actions your agency intends to take in the event of deferral of budget money because of sequestration, the tools you're going to use. I think that's a reasonable request in the event this occurs. I think your agency should get back to us, as Dr. Burgess pointed out, with some chronology of things and tools you're going to do, because for you to continue to say we're just going to implement Obamacare, it's like he says, you're taking the fifth, and I think there is a point where Congress oversight, our responsibility under the Constitution, we have a right to ask this and ask what you're going to do. And that's what I'm requesting formally, okay?